Hey everyone, I'm back with another edition of Vera's View to run down Raw and SmackDown for you guys. I'm going to start off with SmackDown and my fails, of course. My first fail being the Usos promo. Now, I did feel like it had some good lines, but ultimately it ended up just seeming very confusing to me. A lot like their promo from last week. My next fail was when Naomi and Becky start talking about all the slapping and hair snatching they're going to be doing at Backlash. Now, let's not regress here, ladies. It's bad enough that we're not having a one-on-one contest here at the pay-per-view, but let's not turn it into an all-out catfight, shall we? My next fail is Baron Corbin attacking Sami Zayn backstage. Actually, it's just that whole feud in general. I have no interest in it, so it's no surprise for me to tell you that my last fail for SmackDown is Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton, because I have grown to dislike Baron Corbin like nobody else. I don't like him at all. My wins for SmackDown, though, started off when Kevin Owens took over the highlight reel. I thought this was a cute little thing to do if they're going to reignite the feud between him and Y2J should Jericho return. My next win is Jinder Mahal getting the win over AJ Styles. Now, there is got to be a little assist there to Kevin Owens, but you know what? This keeps Mahal's momentum going into the pay-per-view, and it also adds a little something to the feud of AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. My next win is Fashion Files number 3. I really enjoyed when they said day 1 is H, like they were really confused about the t-shirts. Thought that was funny. I also enjoyed how they couldn't say reconnaissance at all. Couldn't get it out. My next win is Charlotte calling Tamina, Carmella, and Natalya the Babysitters Club. That was a great little dig for her. And my last win is Dolph Ziggler's backstage promo. He talks about how Shinsuke Nakamura has accomplished nothing in WWE, and he goes on to show footage of his own accolades. That was a great little promo package. Moving on over to Raw, my first fail is Alicia Fox beating Sasha Banks. Who did the boss piss off to be losing matches to Alicia Fox on Monday Night Raw? Come on, you guys. My next fail's got to be Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. We all know how I feel about this feud. But what was up with that DQ? Like, it was just a weird finish. I understand that it keeps the belt on Dean without having The Miz lose again, but it just seemed so odd to me the way they booked that low blow thing. My next fail, obviously, is going to be Jack Gallagher and Austin Aries versus TJP and Neville. Enough of this cruiserweight stuff, but like even at one point tonight, the crowd broke out into a "this is boring" chant, so like there's your sign, guys. My next fail is the fact they announced that Alexa Bliss versus Bayley is going to be a kendo stick on a pole match at Extreme Rules. Now, I'm all for Bayley getting extreme, but a kendo stick match? Who is going to be in this? Tommy Dreamer? Like, what? Come on, you guys. My last fail for Raw is Apollo Crews drop-kicking Enzo Amore. I don't understand why they couldn't let the hometown boy just have his moment, do his silly thing, take the selfie. Why did they have to have him interrupted? Why couldn't they send that crowd home with that moment? I just didn't understand why they went that way. My wins for Raw, however, start off when Kurt Angle announces that there's going to be a fatal 5-way for #1 contendership for the WWE Universal Championship at Extreme Rules, and it's going to be Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. Whoa, what a headline, guys. There's so many good guys in this match. Roman Reigns comes out and says, you know what, we don't need to have this. I'm the only man for the job. Finn Balor, he takes some exception to this comment. He comes down. Roman Reigns tells Finn, you know what, you don't have what it takes to face Brock Lesnar. And Finn reminds him that he beat Roman Reigns on his first night to become #1 contender and went on to become the first Universal Champion. All the men end up coming out, a brawl ensues, but who ends up coming out on top but Finn Balor? Gotta love it. My next win also has to do with Finn. I'm just Finn happy here tonight, you guys. He cuts a promo backstage and he says, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. Now, that's a very old saying, but I really like the way he used it here. He goes on to say that Roman Reigns, you know what, it may be the big dog's yard, but it's my universe. I thought that was really good. My next win is Alexa Bliss again. Of course, every week she's a win for me. She says that Newark, New Jersey is the sweat gland of America. I thought that was really funny. Bayley comes down and says to her that she's going to invoke her rematch clause for Extreme Rules. Now, Alexa Bliss says, you know what, you don't know what extreme means, honey. Like, do you have your ponytail too tight? You need to sit yourself down at the kiddie table where you belong. I just love her. She always makes me laugh every single week. My next win is Goldust turning on R-Truth. Now, they did work well together as a team. I did like them, but I feel like it's run its course. And also, let's be honest, they've definitely been drowning in an overpopulated tag team division. And my last win for Raw is Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. They had a great little match. It was going back and forth. There were some really cool spots in it, up until Samoa Joe interfered, of course. But I thought it was great that Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe teamed up against Seth for a minute there, but then Bray ultimately turned on Joe, proving that come Extreme Rules, it's every man for himself. That's all for this week, you guys. Please check back soon for more Vera's View. I'm Vera for the WWFu InterNetwork.